Let me touch upon the Mueller investigation. He's under investigation by Robert Mueller and his team. For what? Obstruction, possibly collusion, we don't know, which would be conspiracy. The thing was about that Washington Post report was all of the sources in that story were Donald Trump's lawyers. They didn't come from Mueller's team. So the best light possible was shined upon for Trump, and it was still terrible. Trump, when he first heard the news, was elated. He was relieved. Normally, people that are innocent aren't relieved that they're not the target of an investigation, but here we are. And one thing to clear that up for the people who don't understand or who are scared or somehow believe that he's going to get off. One, he's not. Mueller's going to get him. Number two, he's going to be impeached or resign. But number three, the thing is about the subject and target is that people are a subject of a federal investigation until they're the target. A target means it's right before indictment, and subject just means there isn't enough evidence yet, which the Washington Post uses, the word yet, to have an airtight case against him. They're getting there. And they're also baiting Trump into taking that interview with Robert Mueller. So things are not going great on that front either. And another thing that I wanted to touch upon was that somehow this is all part of a plan. That Donald Trump is a thinker, he's thinking 2 steps ahead, he's planning things out, he planned this trade war. He didn't, and he won't, and he can't. He's not smart enough to. He's not that deep of a thinker to plan this out. And we have to understand that he's never been a thinker. This job is too much for him. And when someone is not intelligent enough to handle the job, they do erratic things, which explains his behavior. It's not from some deep thoughts at night that he's thinking, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that. It's not. People wondered, oh, is he trying to make it so that Amazon tanks? Yes, he's trying to make it so Amazon tanks, only he doesn't know how to do that. And the market responded by going down for attacking an American business. But on top of that, Amazon's fine. And they're going to be fine. So when you think about Donald Trump and his thinking and his long-term thinking, I see a lot of it on Twitter and from a lot of people that I do enjoy. And a lot of times they say, oh, he's going to do this because he's planning this, and he's going to do that because he's planning that. He isn't, and he won't, because he can't. And I think that that's something to remember. And we've heard, and it's starting to sound a lot like Donald Trump's lawyers, when they say, oh, by this date, it's going to do this, and it's going to do that, and things are going to be this way. Well, the thing about that is that it never happens. And when I see people online suggesting somehow Donald Trump's going to fire him over Thanksgiving while everyone's distracted. Oh, over New Year's while everyone's distracted. And the latest one was, oh, over Easter he's going to be fired. He's going to fire Mueller. He didn't. And if he could, he would, but he can't. And I think that a lot of people mean well, but I think a lot of people like to act like they're in the know. So when you see people on Twitter, even people that you like, saying this or that, or, you know, Trump's going to do this because he's thought of this, it's not. And maybe it's well-intentioned, but Donald Trump is not capable of planning ahead. So everything that happens with Donald Trump from here on and before now has been by the seat of his pants because he doesn't know. He reacts. He watches television all day, watches Fox News. He watches Steve Doocy, Brian Kilmeade, Sean Hannity, and Lou Dobbs. So, yeah, the strategic thinking is not there.